Kevin, because of his length and savvy on the defensive end. He can swallow up individual offensive matchups. He's that good defensively. And then you think to his transition on the offensive end from a player who was a standstill shooter to now who you can run your offense through.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 2. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Robinson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Guys, thanks. The Thunder, last season's top seed in the West, but they didn't rest on their laurels. They traded for a lockdown defender in Alex Caruso and signed hard-charging big man Isaiah Hartenstein. With their improvements, this is a team set to continue its upward trajectory. They have tons of draft capital moving forward and a ton of upside.
Big moves indeed. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report. Shot clock at 5. And the Clippers miss again. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Pass to Caruso. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
It's foul on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Leonard, the pass to Simmons. Outside, Jones. Offline with his 3. The Thunder have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Robinson's got 9.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Up top, Leonard. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Robinson pulls it in.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And he hits the buzzer beater.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's a perfect end of the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's Oklahoma City. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
The forwards are Dort and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Robinson. And it's Hartenstein in at the center. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second.
Woo-hoo-hoo! The burst of speed from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Put it on the deck, get to the cup.
Simmons against Gilgeous-Alexander. Simmons can't get it to go. The Thunder leading by 13. Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, two-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
Here's Coffey, and it's in there. Coffey's got his first basket of the night.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction.
And not many 6'10 players have the handles that Simmons has.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Robinson misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Simmons. Here's Coffee. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Coffee's got 5 points so far.
This is what Ben Simmons does, guys. If someone's open, he will find him.
Robinson for three. Hits it from three-point range. And the Thunder lead by 14.
Well, this guy flat
Hey, you shoot a three, I'm gonna bust you right back with it. Don't fuck with me, boy.
What a terrific job.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Jalen Williams comes in for Dort. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Clippers also making some changes. Leonard, he's checked in for Amir Coffey. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Miller. And it's Harden in for Zubas. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA. And sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Williams against Harden. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And it's Robinson again missing. Clippers trail by 14. Bogdanovic with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Leonard. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Robinson misses. The Clippers have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Leonard battling for two.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
George, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
And here is Robinson. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Williams sets a screen for Williams. Back to Robinson. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. 22 points for Robinson.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Stolen by Robinson. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Joe passes to Robinson. Knocks down the three ball. Robinson's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And having a whale of a game from three-point range. Drained 3 of them in that first quarter and has added 3 more here in the second.
Leonard with the ball. 6 points for him. For 3. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Robinson lays it up and banks it in. Robinson's got 27 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's not just about taking a shot. It's about taking the right shot. They've made a lot of good decisions out there. Sometimes
And the next topic to touch on, a look at which players might be appearing in the upcoming dunk contest.
A lot of high flyers on this list. I've seen what they can do in game. Curious to see what they can do on the big stage when the lights are bright.
It's hard to go wrong with anyone from this group. I'm glad we have a front row seat.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Cowboy in this game, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, we'll see Powell and Leonard playing the forward spots. Bogdanovich out there with Harden, and it's Zubac in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And as James Harden enters his mid-30s doors, he's still able to put his fingerprints all over a game.
It's so true, Kevin. Rumors of his supposed demise have been greatly exaggerated. This guy's able to create shots for himself and his teammates at an elite level.
And here's Harden following the three from Robinson. Bogdanovich inside, guarded by Robinson. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist from Leonard. Leonard's got his fourth assist in this one. Robinson drives in. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time.
Now here's Leonard. He has 6. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. The shot by Powell, no good. And it's Williams with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. Robinson for 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. Here's Leonard after the made shot from Robinson. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better? Dagnall calls timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Robinson. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. It's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
Here's Simmons. The Thunder making the shot. Simmons sets a screen for Leonard. Bring it up for Kawhi Leonard from 3.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
The Thunder leading by 15. Outside Robinson. They get it back. Now Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. Back to Robinson. Stolen by Jones. Hartenstein against Bogdanovich. He's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Robinson, that's good.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Clippers trail by 17. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Jones. Powell comes in for Amir Coffey. And it's James Harden in for Simmons. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Powell finds Bogdanovich. Back to Powell. Pass to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 6 assists in the game. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Robinson passes to Holmgren.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Banked in off the glass.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Pass to Leonard. Now Zubac. On the wing, Harden. Gilgeous-Alexander couple. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player. I am the system."
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the court.
Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
Doris, recently the Clippers relocated their G League team, bringing basketball back to the city of San Diego.
Kevin, I absolutely love this because San Diego gets its first NBA representation since 1984. And yes, it's great for the city itself, but it's also a smart move by the NBA. You are tapping into an untouched market.
This is what Bogdanovich is out here to do. A terrific, multi-dimensional scorer.
Robinson against Bogdanovich. Basket, good. Robinson's got 42 in the game.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Oklahoma City.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Robinson.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And here is Zubac. After the 3-pointer from Robinson. Down low, here's Leonard. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Robinson. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. 47 points for Robinson. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of...
Great win tonight, MP.
Best outside shooting rookie ever. Sign of great things ahead. ready to rumble, young blood?
And he's about to tear it up.
He's about to.
MP, time to set goals for the second half of the season. You ready?
Yeah, let's do this. Take a look. Let us know what you think. I want to be the best team in this league. Everything else is secondary, whatever it takes. It's easier said than done.
Fantastic. Sounds like we're in total alignment.
Just remember, every moment matters.
It's your night tonight.
Hey, what's up for dinner tonight?
I might go home one of the
Appreciate you just now joining in here. We've been ready playing another game against who fucking playing? New York Knicks. I was trying to figure out how to
MP, you got that look in your eye tonight.
Bust mode 3. Put up 42 points last game.
P, what up, man?
I like your game, man. Mikael Bridges, man. That means a lot to me, man. I appreciate that, man.
But don't get it twisted, though. I'm not going to take it easy.
You already know.
Hey, don't take it easy, but to bust your ass, boy.
Want to see if you want to do a jersey swap after the game.
It's easy. Come on.
All right.
Hey, if you want this jersey, you got to work hard for that.
All I'm going to say is, get ready to put my jersey on your wall, bro.
Listen, if you ain't Dr. J, you ain't getting this jersey.
All right, we'll see.
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. And tonight, it'll be the Oklahoma City Thunder going up against the New York Knicks. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry, our distinguished analysts. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And now the opening lineup for New York. Josh Hart is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikael Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the 1 spot. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years,
down, boy.
from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades.
Hell no.
Don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
And it's Williams off the drive.
Pussy dick,
And it goes out
Williams.
of
What you
bounds.
doing, bro?
Last touch by Williams.
You wanted it, I gave it to you, boy.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Screen by Robinson. Down low. And
Oh, you just shit stall, boy.
to the inside.
Get it hard. No, hard, home. Yeah,
Pass
home.
to set up the lay-in.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Now here's Anunoby.
Oh,
Turned in an
hell
outstanding game against Utah. And the shot goes down.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Dacknell and I were able to chat, and we discussed Mikael Bridges. Coach said Mikael creates a lot of problems with his movement off the ball, keeps the defense on its toes,
you gotta get that
can't
shit
allow him to get into a
out,
rhythm. And he also praised Bridges' on-ball defense. He'll be the focus of their game plan tonight. Brian?
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Brunson. Last game out, he had 38 points.
Shit.
It's good.
My defense
Paint is where Hart does a lot of damage. He'll finish in there at close range.
For 3, Robinson. And
Oh,
New York
you
with a
man.
rebound. They defeated Utah in their last game.
They had a lot of breaks go their way in that game, and hey, they cashed in when they could.
Yeah, the last game it felt like they were just feeding off of what they were doing defensively, forcing a lot of those turnovers, and that helps build your defensive confidence.
Well, we don't like to talk about injuries, but it's changed the projections
Let's
for some
go.
It always does, BA. I mean, there's something that's going to happen throughout the course of the year that doesn't just change your direction. It gives someone else opportunity. And when you have a really strong system, you have players who believe in the system, they can step in and sort of pick up where it is that that player has left you off due to the injury.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Now, the D better step up their game as Shea is effective at the pull-up.
Gilgeous Alexander against Brunson. Over Gilgeous Alexander.
Hey.
And it's Brunson missing. And Williams has got
Give me
the
that
ball
shit.
here for
Give me
Oklahoma
that
City.
shit in your
This
fucking
is a team that
face.
simply refuses to lose.
In your
They've won
face.
29 games in a row.
Yeah,
and
get
want
set
to
over
keep
there,
this
Bridges.
incredible streak going.
Well, I've been super fortunate to be on some teams that have had some great
I'll
runs,
bust
and I
you
know
in
how
your
hard
shit.
this can be. You can be
I'll
so
bust you in
talented,
your
you can be
shit.
so committed, but you also have to have a few things go
Oh,
your way.
that's good. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I'm gonna steal that.
And so he draws the
Yes,
foul,
sir.
headed to the line to shoot a pair. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you,
Ain't hitting
Shams.
that
What's
hard.
going on?
Well, guys, a big story this summer was Jalen Brunson signing a team-friendly extension, leaving an unprecedented amount of
You ain't
money
hitting- you
on
ain't
the
hitting
table, but
shit.
providing the Knicks with the opportunity to lock in this tight-knit core and
I'm about to bust another three. I'm about to put up 50 points, bro.
A team to be reckoned
50
with.
points,
Shams,
dog.
thank you for the report.
Bang. No.
This is off the right iron.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And yeah, it's good.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
Pass to Williams. Outside Robinson. Rebound by Bridges.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Lets it go. Williams grabs the board. Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Robinson gets the bucket. Robinson's got 7.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Payne pass to Bridges.
Bridges don't want no smoke.
Up top.
No smirk.
Puts it up for 15. And the basket by
Boy,
Bridges.
you gotta get up there.
He has 6.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
Pass to Dort. Robinson for 3.
No!
Pull it in. Their first chance
You gotta
this
hit that
season
shit,
playing the
bro.
Thunder.
They won both of their meetings last season. You love to pull that off against another powerhouse.
Well, we'll find out. Such talent on the floor tonight on each side of the matchup. There's some conference pride at stake, too, with both teams being...
And that does it for the first quarter. Oklahoma City ahead, up by 4.
Partying too much last night.
Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Holmgren. Joe comes in for Caruso. Robinson, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. From undrafted to a key rotational player, Lou Dort's story is definitely inspirational for him.
This guy has worked so hard to make himself into an NBA player. But I will tell you this, BA, he's never not believed that he wasn't one. And Lugens Dort continues to make improvements. And the guys on the team love the way he approaches it.
So on the floor for the Knicks, Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Brunson in the point guard position. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys.
Straight Buck City, bud.
Delivered quite a performance. He finished with 47 points, and that was a season high for him. He was such a difficult matchup.
Miss my torture
We'll
ass.
see how he follows it up tonight. Brian?
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, BA, there was nothing they could do to contain
let's get up on
Once
two.
he got
Let's get up on
rolling,
these
it was
motherfuckers.
game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with.
No.
That's what I like best.
New York has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's the teardrop. Brunson misses. The Thunder have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Robinson can't hit.
Fuck.
The Knicks
Alright,
with the
pass
lead.
it up, man.
Here's Anunoby. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it. Haynes checked in for New York.
Checking in for the Knicks, number 1.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half of this game. Robinson for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Dead eye.
Robinson's got 15.
Dead eye.
Defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Outside Hart. Pass to Bridges. This is the jumper from the wing.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Outside Robinson. 3-pointer off the mark. New York shooting just around 47% in the second quarter. Bridges against Robinson.
I'm glad that wasn't me. Shit, I pulled my ass out of foul.
Second team foul.
There's 10 seconds left in the second quarter. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
First personal foul.
That's how you get the ball back, boys.
For for three. Robinson buries it.
Up on their ass, boys. Up on their ass.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Yes, sir. That's how you get that shit done. The ball back. Bust him for three.
Back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Yeah, 5 points on their ass. But buy some getting it.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won Player of the Month in both the East and West. In the West, Nikola Jokic.
The talent of the Jokers being recognized. Big achievements for the big man from Serbia. He's one of those players that can win at any time.
Yeah, he's asked to do a lot, I'm telling you, but he ends up doing it, and he gets a lot of triple-double, Shaq.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
This is why.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Ryan Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Thunder leading by 5. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, BA, it's interesting. Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard. They play defense first. They play a ton of minutes. But this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4. Hartenstein, the 5. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Williams. And it's Robinson in at the shooting guard position. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Pass to Robinson. Can't get it to drop. A tight game here in Oklahoma City. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Brunson passes to Robinson. Robinson, a screen on Williams. Here's Anunoby, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And we talk about guys who can really guard 1 through 5. OG Anunoby is one of them, Brent.
Yeah, OG can make your night a living nightmare the way he can guard. He chases around shooters. He's physical enough to deal with wings who like to play in the mid-range, and he's relentless on the defensive end of the floor.
Pass to Robinson. And he lays it up and in. Robinson's got 22 points.
Stop worrying about the abs.
Performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Yeah, it's a no. Don't need that.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Brunson. Robinson, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, Brunson with the triple.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Robinson for 3. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 25.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half. Now nails another.
Pass to Hart. Now Brunson. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
That is showing up again later. Wow. And this kind of 6 slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Brunson against Robinson. Puts up a 3. Brunson missing again.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one. Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, Let him get to work.
And this is a star-driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Graham.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Dort comes in for Williams, and it's Alex Caruso in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shamet, he's checked in for New York. Knicks trail by 4. Pass to Bridges, beyond the arc. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Robinson on the wing from behind the arc. They grab their own miss. Williams misses.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
That's tipped. Pass to Brunson. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him. He's doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
And here's Brunson from the arc. And the Knicks miss again.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Robinson passes to Holmgren. And here's Robinson. And the three-pointer goes. And it's a 9-point Thunder lead.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Brunson passes to Robinson. Robinson, a screen on Holmgren. Here's Anunoby. Back to Robinson. And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Substitution on the floor.
There's 21 seconds left in the third. For 3. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Oh, talk about a timely 3-ball. They had to stay.
And as we in the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Oklahoma City ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this show. Oklahoma City, Hartenstein. He's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Caruso. And it's Robinson in for Dort. Robinson on the wing, fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds in the game. So on the floor for New York, they've got Josh Hart. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3.
Lots of experience from Anunoby. These moments don't make his palms sweat.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've led by as many as 11. Robinson on the wing, 3-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Robinson's got 37.
This is rapid fire. Back-to-back triples, momentum swinging wildly.
Knicks trail by 3. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Robinson, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Brunson missing. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Robinson gets the bucket.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found the comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And that one's good for Brunson.
And Brunson's got the mindset to deliver.
Oklahoma City has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Pass to Robinson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Robinson's got 42 in the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach was pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. Coach delivered some inspiration for his team. He said, quote, "We're close. We're inches away from it. Do you feel it? I feel it. This is ours if we want it." Back to you, Ryan.
Allie, thank you. There's 42 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Brunson misses. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Williams' shot is good.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his third. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation.
Okay, MP. I didn't know you was nice like that. Hey, you deserve this jersey.
Thanks, man. You're definitely the toughest defender I've had so far.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate it. Here you go.
Here you go, man.
Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Keep doing your thing, man.
Hey, got you.
Let's go with Michelle.
MP, how did you manage to win this game without two of your best players?
You know, at this level, it's next man up. You know, those guys, they're great players and very important for us in the long run. But, you know, our mentality is whoever plays, got to perform. And we did that tonight, so. Yeah, thank you very much.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping.
That's how you win over teammates.
Way to bring home that
Great
W.
job.
Cavs always come to play, especially at home. Lock in, everybody.
Look, I know we're short a couple of guys, but this is one of the games we circled for you based on your goals. And injuries are part of the game.
So you still want to win?
And you don't.
Yeah, of course. But I knew where you were going, so I figured I'd just cut straight to the chase.
Needless to say, we need you to step up, MP.
I guess that means taking more shots.
Yeah, thought you'd like that part.
Man, I love it, man. I'm built for this, coach. You don't have to worry about this. I got this, man. I've been locked in on this moment right here.
All right, then go out there and do your thing.
I got you.
There goes that big.
We know MP came ready to play.
Better bust their ass.
And a little glimpse, a little feel of basketball fever. These fans are feeling it in anticipation of this big game. Okay, everybody, thanks for joining us. Here we are, another night in the NBA. Richard, always special to be on the floor, isn't it?
Oh, it is a special moment as a broadcaster or a player, Kevin. You never take for granted the chance to be a part of this game. It's the best athletes in the world playing the best game in the world.
And MP tries to bring out his best when he's matched up against any of the league's top teams. You know, he has said it publicly, but he puts a lot of stock in games like this one.
And that's what makes this game so important. When you come out and let everyone know what you're thinking, you've got to back it up. MP's put some pressure on himself. We'll see how he handles it.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Robinson is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Williams at the small forward position. For some news on MP, let's send it over to the decorated David Aldridge on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I talked to MP before the game, and he said there was a lot of confidence in the locker room. He said, we know this is a tough matchup for us, but we've got a strong game plan. We're all on the same page, and we're ready to execute. This will be a good measuring stick for them, guys.
I would say, David, the perfect measuring stick. Hunter with a screen on Robinson. The shot by Mitchell, no good. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Craig, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is. Running the ball there. Mitchell getting those 3 points back.
Launches a 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Hunter kicks to Garland. Launches it. Thunder with the rebound. And you know what? We've run out of superlatives to describe this club. They've been untouchable. 31 straight wins. Do you hear me? 31. And sometimes it looks like they're not even breaking a sweat.
And while this has been a legendary run, this group seems to have a gift of the collective mentality to know that all of these wins don't matter if they don't bring home the Larry O'Brien trophy when the season is all said and done. It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that ring.
And here now the Thunder, after Darius Garland getting his shot to go from deep. At the elbow, it's Robinson. Over Mitchell. Hunter grabs the miss.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Pass to Garland. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And the improvement, RJ, from Garland's dribble drive game has been immense.
Kevin, his confidence when he is ready to attack is next level. He's got great footwork. He's got a great handle. Very few defenders can stay in front of him in a one-on-one situation.
Max Strus is checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Williams is checked in. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at the Cavaliers. They're locked in again at that 3rd spot. Not a bad place to be.
And right now, the Thunder, they just understand how good they really are. One of the biggest hurdles is to avoid complacency, though, down the stretch.
And here is Garland after the 3-pointer from Robinson. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Mobley misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too
often. Here you go. I'm right here.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams.
Here you go,
outside for Robinson. Back to Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nice.
Good. The nice assist for Williams.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now, here's Garland. Against Charlotte, he was really on his game. Mitchell outside. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And what an entertaining group this team has been this season. These guys don't just win, they win big.
Yeah, their margin of victory for the season is over 12 points a game. That means some nights they're winning by 20, 30, or more. And the key is they're doing it with consistency. These guys will not take their feet off the gas, and that's part of what makes them so fun to watch.
And here is Mitchell, following the 3 from Robinson. Mobley finds Garland. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter, and nothing is falling for him right now. Fires from the wing, and there's another one for the Thunder.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far. Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going. And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
to the inside. Robinson, and the dunk by Robinson.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right. They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Mitchell against Robinson. Counted, good. Mitchell's got 7 points.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Thunder out in front as they end the first quarter on a 12. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low. And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Lou Dort, Alex Caruso out there with Robinson. Then it's Williams. And it's Hartenstein in at the center, locking down the middle. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Cowboy in that last game against the Celtics looked like he was on a mission. He scored 31 points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. And he was tremendous again. He is playing as well as anybody in the league. He is a must-watch. We're on the call tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. Back to Robinson. And stolen by Mobley. And Cowboys going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Garland, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Hunter kicks to Strus. Sinks the triple. Strus has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big-time mistake.
To the paint. Here's Robinson. Again, the Thunder score.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Outside Garland. Beyond the arc. Dort grabs the miss. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Last season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC.
A 3-ball. Jerome, good. Jerome's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Garland against Robinson. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. And the Thunder lead by 10.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Thompson is checked in for the Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Max Strus. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Holmgren comes in for Kenrich Williams. Jalen Williams is checked in for Dort. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Alex Caruso. A three, Hunter. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Thunder leading by 10. Robinson for three. And a great assist by Gilgeous Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous Alexander's got his fourth assist in this one. Garland the pass to Hunter. Here's Jerome. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Robinson for three. Rebound by Mitchell.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. Dives to the hoop. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Jerome.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Lays it up off the glass. Gilgeous Alexander's got his second bucket of the night.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Cleveland's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Outside Garland. The screen from Thompson. Garland, no good.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Robinson for three. Thompson with the rebound. Now Mitchell. Hunter, a three. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action in just a minute.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
They're moving at a high speed. When they get into space, they really push the pace. Makes them hard to keep up with.
Yeah, several times.
And now to some other news. We've got some trades to talk about.
I think John Collins will fold seamlessly into this rotation.
No,
obviously his scoring and rebounding are big.
Can't ride nowhere.
His attitude on the floor.
It's just
and that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
There's no sidewalk. It's just parking lot down there. Whatever.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Look at Cowboy in this game. He's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Hunter in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Williams gets the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Mobley kicks to Hunter. Here's Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Back to Williams. Pass to Robinson from the arc. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Mitchell outside. Shoots from the line. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Oklahoma City leading by 16. Richard, something amazing about Donovan Mitchell. He averages over 20 points per game every single season.
Yeah, he is just a natural, talented scorer. He beats you in so many different ways. What I like most about his numbers, they go up in the postseason.
to halt the run. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart, kind of wake them up here in this 3rd quarter after missing their first few shots.
Robinson, that's good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Hunter. Down low. Here's Mitchell. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Mitchell's got 15.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Garland. Robinson misses. The Cavaliers trail by 16. The drive by Mitchell. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest?
That's Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, we're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. So the Thunder 5 right now. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Robinson is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Williams at small forward. Cleveland's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Pass to Garland. And it falls over the rim and in. 9 points for Darius Garland.
This is what he does. Garland's just a natural-born scorer.
To the inside. Robinson misses. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Garland, no good.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Robinson, that's good.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 7 from the 4 in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Garland kicks to Allen. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Mitchell dishes to Hunter. Just 5 on the clock. Robinson with the block. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th assist here tonight. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Thunder.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Mobley looking it over. Mitchell pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Mitchell's got 20 points.
Whether he's initiating the offense or playing off the ball, Mitchell is equally effective.
Robinson misses. It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. Down by 15.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Thunder.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Robinson.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins, they're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Garland with the screen for Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing. Here's Oklahoma City now. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge,
Great win tonight, MP. Wins pay the bills, baby. Ready, MP.